The scene goes back to the underground tavern, and Aknakadada has taken the sand pieces that used to belong to the Thief King and revived him. So yay, he's back for all of 2 seconds. I was so happy when this part happened, you have no idea. Except it's not really him, it's just a shell. This is the part where Zork kind of absorbs his soul, and that's why he becomes the ring spirit later on. He's just kind of a puppet that Zork is manipulating right now to fight the priests. And the priests are like, holy shit, you can bring the dead back to life? And he's like, yes, I can, actually. So yeah, it turns out that he brought Bakura back to life sort of as the Thief King. It's not really the Thief King, it's Yami Bakura who's brought back the pawn Bakura kind of sort of thing, so he can convince Seto to be on his side, since Akanakadar is Seto's real father in the past. But Seto's just like, screw that bitch. No thank you, I didn't see you flash me once, so hell no way I'm changing out with you. Bakura's like, well then fine, I'm gonna drag this thing down into the ground, and screw you, I'm gonna summon the god of evil. So he goes, and he pretty much summons the god of evil. The god just starts destroying absolutely everything, and it's pretty darn ridiculous. Meanwhile, Yugi and Ko keep looking for the name, blah 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 blah. And when they get there to the name, it turns out that Bakura was there waiting for them. No, wait, that's the manga, never mind. It turns out that he takes control of Tristan and fights Yugi in a children's card game, where he's just completely badass and Yugi's just doing the best he can. Poor guy. While this is going on, Akunakader is trying to get Seto's MILF girlfriend to release her cause so he can seal it into a stone tablet, and she's just like, no, I don't want to, and Seto's like, no, I don't want you to either. But he's like, too bad, and he shoots Kisara in the face, and she's like, oh no, I'm dead. That kinda sucked. And meanwhile, apparently Seto has been sucked into the memory world. Not sure when that happened, but he's there now too. So not only can he time travel in real life, but he can time travel through memories too. So then he does that, kills Kisara, and Seto's just like, no, Kisara. And then Nakadagur uses this opportunity to possess him and make him evil. And that's when Yami arrives, and he's just like, no, my brother, how you be so evil? And Seto's like, I will kill you and become the new pharaoh. And then Kisara's like, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. I'm gonna be your dead girlfriend from outer space and come back to you as a spirit and say, don't do that, I will serve you as your blue eyes white dragon forever and always. And he's just like, no, my MILF. Why, our love could have been so great. So, back on the big fighting thing with Yugi and Yami no Bakura, he originally sealed a part of his soul inside Yugi's puzzle piece to keep an eye on things. And that merged with his spirit. And then he sealed that part of him into Tristan, who apparently now looks like Bakura. And he can just do that. I don't know, doesn't really explain it. So they duel. Instead of, looking around for a name or anything like that, they just kind of duel and fight each other. Meanwhile, Penis Monster gets resurrected, and everyone's like, holy crap, he has a dragon growing out of his crotch. Wow, he is hung like a horse. And Bakura's like, yes, my past self was hung like a horse, thank you very much. And not just the Thief King, ho 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 ho. Sorry, Tiki. And then, yeah, they fight Zork, not very successfully, and Yugi fights the possessed Tristan Bakura semi-successfully. I don't know, it goes on for a long time. And then priests start dying all around them because they're just not as cool as the other main characters. They can kill off Mahado, they can kill off all these other guys. It's pretty much what it winds down to. Like, out of 6 priests, 3 are dead. Akanakadin, the guy with the tattoos on his forehead, and now this ugly Karim guy with the black hair. He's not important. So Zork goes around terrorizing Egypt, and everyone's trying to stop him, but they can't stop him because they're just not as powerful. So they get this great idea. Let's gather up the Millennium items from before and bring them back to the Pharaoh, and hopefully this will give him a boost that will allow us to fight Zork. So while that happens, the defense continues, and it turns out that Grandpa is actually a hardcore motherfucker, and he can summon from the sand Exodia, who's actually pretty freaking boss. He contends with Zork, and he pretty much could have destroyed him if Bakura wasn't a cheating hoebag. Unfortunately, he is a cheating hoebag, so Grandpa gets killed, and he's just another one to die. And Autumn is like, no, my grandpa, you killed him in the past. That's so terrible. So he summons his Egyptian gods to fight Zork. All three of them, actually, to fight Zork. But Zork kills them all. So that's just upsetting. And then Yugi keeps fighting Dark Bakura. It turns out that, he can't do much for anything. They can't do anything. It's really kind of sad. But then, they're the main character, and Limey can only do so much. He's a cream puff. What can he do? He can't do that much. So, blah, 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 blah. He defeats Tristan Bakura, and he gets unpossessed, and they find the name, and they're like, oh my gosh, we found the name. We better go run back quickly and tell him. They go there and arrive. Oh no, he's almost dead. Well, that kind of sucks. So they do their best to get there on time, and they see that Atom's about to die, and it's just like, no, we worked so hard, can't even read Egyptian, and went through all the trouble to memorize what your name looked like, and you're about to die in front of a giant penis monster, and he's like, I'm sorry, I did my best. I'd like to see you take this guy on. Seriously, look how huge that motherfucking cock is. But then he's about to burst stream him to death with his penis when they arrive, flying through the air, and deliver the name to him. And apparently that name was all he needed in order to be able to summon all three gods again, not only, but also to fuse them into a crazy-ass, angel of death, god lady person who saves the day. And it's pretty sweet. Saves the day. Trading card games. So yeah, pretty much a name saved the past and the future all at the same time. Because it allowed three gods to become a creepy Egyptian MILF sort of character. Pretty cool. That was pretty much the whole Egyptian arc. Oh, no, wait! Sorry, I lied. Once they get out of the memory world, they find Bakura passed out on the stairs. Turns out he didn't actually break his neck. He just got hurt and has no idea why he's in Egypt. He's just like, where am I? Why is my credit card maxed out? And why am I in this trench coat? Everyone, what's going on, man? My head hurts. I'm tired! And they're like, oh my god, the poor Limey. We didn't even know he was in this season. And then he's just like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. And then just like, what? You fell down and got blood loss and all you want is food? He's like, yes, I need sustenance, and please remove this necklace from me. This caused me nothing but pain since I got it. And they're just like, yeah, it's kind of true. Your necklace has not caused us nothing but pain since you got it too. So, we're more than happy to take that thing from you and never give it back. Not that there's much point right now, since the evil Bakura died when Zork did. So they finally take it away, only for it to be entirely pointless to do so. It's at this point that, still in Egypt, they decide that, you know what? Let's send the pharaoh off. And yeah, I would abridge that, but there's already an abridged part of that, so that's the end of mine. It got kind of boring halfway through, but that's okay, because so did the Egyptian arc. Once the Thief King was defeated, it was just like, no, I don't really want to watch this series anymore. There's no more Bakura. Well, that's a lie. There is a little bit of Bakura. He dances with Grandpa. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations. Ta-da!